When did you untangle someone's web of lies? My mother lied about everything. That sounds like an exaggeration, but it's not. She lied about her job, her friends, her health, her past. She lied about my father, said he died in a car accident when I was 2. And I believed her. Why wouldn't I? She was charming, loud in that way that made everyone in the room turn when she spoke. At PTA meetings, she played the grieving single mom to perfection, always just barely holding it together. I used to think that was strength. It wasn't until I turned 17 that the cracks started showing. The first one came when I got a job at a little diner across town. My boss, Rita, was the type who knew everyone. One night, I told her my mom's name because she needed to call for an emergency. Rita went quiet, then said, "Your mom's not Claire Hastings, is she?" I nodded. Rita didn't say much, just that she thought she'd known her from before. But after that, she started watching me differently. Kind but guarded. The second crack came a week later, when I accidentally opened one of Mom's letters. She always told me to toss any mail that wasn't from the hospital or the school. This one was from a bank I didn't recognize. Inside was a notice of default on a house loan, except we lived in a rented apartment. The letter was addressed to someone named Eliza Hart. When I asked her about it, she laughed it off, said it was probably a mistake, a credit scam or something. I tried to forget it, then came the big one. It was a Friday night. Mom said she was going to her book club. I was supposed to be at my friend Leah's, but I left early because her brother was having people over and it got awkward. When I got home, the lights were off. I figured Mom wasn't back yet, but then I heard voices. I crept down the hall and peeked into the living room. There she was, sitting across from a man I didn't recognize. She looked different. Her hair was down. Her voice was softer, more polished. She was calling herself Eliza. The man, older, in a suit, was handing her an envelope full of cash. I didn't sleep that night. The next morning, I confronted her. She stared at me for a long time, then finally said, "You weren't supposed to see that." Turns out Claire Hastings didn't exist, at least not legally. She was Eliza Hart. She had changed her name years ago after being charged with insurance fraud and identity theft in another state. She'd skipped court, moved here, started fresh. Everything I thought I knew about her, our past, our family, even the photo of my dad she kept on the shelf was fake. The man in the picture? She found his photo in a memorial blog and printed it. "You needed stability," she said. "I gave you that. I gave you everything." She didn't say sorry. The final straw came when I found out about the scholarships. I'd been applying to college for months, getting rejections one after the other because my FAFSA kept getting flagged. I thought it was a glitch. It wasn't. Turns out, Eliza, Claire, had used my social security number for one of her side hustles years ago. My credit was wrecked before I ever even used it. That night, I packed my things. I moved in with Rita. She didn't ask questions, just gave me the spare room and helped me call a legal clinic. I filed a fraud report, reported the fake name, contacted the Department of Education. Mom showed up once, screaming outside the diner, said I betrayed her, said I was ungrateful, said she gave me a life. I didn't respond.